She looked me straight in the eyes, my daughter, 24 years old. And she called me a fool with money, a fool. I didn't argue. I didn't defend myself. I just nodded. I finished my coffee and went to bed, but inside something broke that night. Something I couldn't fix. My name is Jack Thompson, and I worked 2 jobs for 24 years. 2 jobs. Every single day I skipped meals. I skipped them so my daughter Emily could eat better. I gave up every dream I ever had. Every single one. Private school. Dance lessons. That red Mustang on her 16th birthday. I did it all. With a smile. Because I loved her more than I loved myself. More than I loved breathing, and she called me a fool with money. Those 5 words changed everything. That night, after she went to sleep, I made a decision. Before the sun came up. Before she woke up. I packed a bag. I transferred every account she knew about into new ones she couldn't touch. I canceled every credit card I co-signed, every single one, and I left. I just left. My truck was gone when she woke up. Gone. She probably thought I went to work. Maybe to the store, but when she tried to use her card at the mall, it got declined. She called me. Over and over. Hundreds of times. Straight to voicemail. Every single time she drove around our small Ohio town looking for me. Searching everywhere. The park where I taught her to ride. A bike without training wheels. The diner where we ate pancakes every Sunday morning and laughed until our sides hurt. She was looking for me in all those places. But I wasn't there. I was 2 hours away in a cabin. Alone. On the porch. Every night, just sitting. Thinking about her. Wondering if I was destroying her. Or saving her. 3 days later she came home to find a letter. Just one letter. One white envelope on the porch with her name in my handwriting. Her hands shook. When she picked it up, she tore it open, standing right there under the porch light. And the first thing she read hit her hard. My dearest Emily. If you're reading this, then you finally understand what it feels like when the money stops flowing. I'm safe. I'm okay. But I'm not coming back right away, not yet. I had written that letter over months. Months. Every night while she slept. I wrote pages. I poured out everything I held inside for her whole life. How her mother left when she was 6 months old. 6 months. How I held that tiny baby in my arms and promised I would never let her feel abandoned like that. I wrote about the nights I sat in the garage crying. So she wouldn't hear me. The promotion at work I turned down because it required traveling. Couldn't leave her with babysitters. I couldn't do that. Every single sacrifice I made quietly. Never throwing it in her face, but I also wrote the truth she needed to hear. Sweetheart, you started believing money just magically appears. Like it grows on trees or something. You never asked where it came from. Never once. You never saw me say no to myself 1,000 times so I could always say yes to you. That stops today. It all stops. She called her best friend Sarah that night. Sarah, he's really gone. Dad actually left me. What am I going to do? Her voice was breaking. Breaking completely. For the first time in 24 years, she had to face real life without me fixing everything. No easy money. No shopping sprees. No trust fund. Nothing. Just her, alone. She had to learn how to budget. How to cook instead of ordering expensive takeout. How to wake up early for job interviews. When she had never worked a day in her life, and she did it. She actually did it. She got her first job at the local coffee shop. The same one where I used to take her after school when she was little. She stood behind that counter in a green apron with her feet killing her. Smiling at customers. Struggling. But smiling, that's when she started understanding something. The value of hard work. Every few days, another letter would appear on her porch. Delivered by a friend I trusted. Letter after letter. 12 pages total. Each one revealing more of my heart. And in the 4th letter, I told her something I had never told her before. I had a heart attack. Last year, the doctors told me the stress was slowly killing me. Literally killing me. I never told her because I didn't want her to feel guilty. But she needed to know the truth now. I was spending myself into an early grave trying to keep you happy. And comfortable. That ends right now for both of us. I love you more than my own life, which is exactly why I had to walk away. She broke down completely on her living room floor after reading that. She cried harder than she had at her own mother's funeral. She called me and left. Voicemail after voicemail. Dad, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it. I was stupid and selfish. Please come home. I need you. I listened to those messages so many times. My chest tight, but I stayed strong. This wasn't about punishing her. It was about saving her. Saving her from becoming someone who takes everything for granted. She started selling her expensive clothes online. The ones I bought her. She used that money to pay her electric bill on time. For the first time in her life, she understood the weight of adult responsibilities. She even signed up for night classes at the community college. taking her first business. Course, the girl who used to roll her eyes at hard work was transforming. Slowly, but transforming. I drove past our house one night just to catch a glimpse. Through the kitchen window, I saw her sitting at the table, hair in a messy bun. Eating a simple bowl of ramen, noodles, just studying. She looked tired, stressed, completely real, but she also looked more alive than she had in years. More alive than when I was handing her everything on a silver platter. That sight gave me hope. The final letter came after 8 weeks, and it said something I knew she was waiting for. If you've made it this far and learned these lessons, meet me at our favorite pancake diner this Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Aim. If you're truly ready to talk like adults and start fresh, I'll be waiting there for you. Love always, Dad. She showed up 30 minutes early. Sat in our usual booth. Stirring a cup of coffee with shaky hands. I walked in wearing that old flannel shirt she used to tease me about. Our eyes met across the busy diner, and she just She just broke. She stood up and ran straight into my arms, sobbing like she was 6 years old again. Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't understand. I didn't understand how much you sacrificed. I didn't realize I took everything for granted. I held her tight, fighting back my own tears. I know, baby girl. That's exactly why I had to show you instead of just telling you. We sat in that booth for over 3 hours, talking. Real talking, like we hadn't in years. She told me about her struggles, her fears, her new dreams. I told her about my health, my plans to finally slow down, to enjoy life a little. We laughed through tears, hugged again and again. The wall between us, the wall that had grown so thick. It was finally gone. Today, Emily is 25 years old. She runs her own business. A real business that she built from the ground up. She calls me every single day, and when she sees me reaching for my wallet, she smiles and says, Dad, put that away. I got this one. I got this one this time. Looking back, I don't regret a single day of what I did. Not one day. It saved our relationship. And it saved her future. Being a real father isn't about giving your kids everything they want. It's about being willing to do whatever it takes, even when it hurts. To help them become better people, real people, strong people. People who understand the value of what they have.